As a real estate agent, you do not need a multi-$1,000 website to generate real estate leads consistently. In fact, for the most part, you can actually create a website that generates you real estate leads consistently for under $30 a month. So make sure to stay to the end where I'll share with you exactly how to do that. But what's more important for me is that you get the 5 following criteria down for your real estate website right. The first thing and very simple thing to do is have accurate contact information on our website. This sounds so obvious, but trust me, it's not. Having reviewed hundreds of websites myself for real estate agents that have joined our group, I can tell that there's a lot of outdated information. In fact, some of the websites that I review as agents are coming in, they have stock photography of other real estate agents because they just used another template from another website provider. So I challenge you, go to your website right now if you happen to have one and see, is your contact information correct? The second thing that's going to guarantee that you actually start generating real estate leads from your website is having testimonials. Include testimonials from buyers and sellers that you have previously worked with. Social proof, now more than ever, is incredibly important to have as a real estate agent. That's how you stand out from all of the noise that's being created with all of the content that's being pushed out there. And if you're brand new, that's okay too. Ask your broker, ask your team leader, or other real estate agents that are in your brokerage for a review. Ask for them to vouch for your work ethic, your tenacity, your knowledge of the real estate industry. Now, it's important that you don't lie and have them put that they worked with you as a buyer or a seller. Just be upfront and honest. What's most important here is that you have that social proof. But before we get to number 3, I want to welcome you to my YouTube channel. My name is Jaime Resendiz, and I help real estate professionals exponentially grow their business through actionable content. And I'm on a mission to help reduce the over 80% failure rate for real estate agents. So if you can hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell, that's going to really help me out. The third thing you'll want to include on your website is your About Us section. Share who you are, share where you're coming from, and share where you're going. People want to get to know you a little bit more. People want to know who they're working with. Your clients will absolutely value your authenticity and relatability. So share who you are and what you're about. The fourth thing is actually the key to turning those viewers that come to your website and check out your material into actual clients. And that is making an irresistible offer on your website. This is where you offer quick reference guides, cheat sheets, calculators, something of value that they can get in exchange for their contact information. This is the type of offer that's going to turn your website into a lead generation machine extremely quickly. So have something that will be valuable enough for somebody to give you their contact information. Because think about it, regardless if they're looking to buy today or if they're looking to buy in 3 years, they are now incentivized to give you their contact information today. The fifth component to your website is adding a blog. Add a blog today and feed it constant information. This is going to improve your SEO for every single keyword that you work on, which essentially is going to be all of the cities, all of the counties, and all of the neighborhoods that you presently work in. So when somebody wants to learn more about a specific city or a specific neighborhood, your name should come up all across those keywords. And remember the previous point of making an irresistible offer. In your blog, continually embed that irresistible offer. So provide quality content that people can find value in, and along those lines, along the actual paragraphs that you're writing, embed that irresistible offer. People want to work with you. You just need to give them a reason to. And this next point, I really didn't intend to include, but I do need to address an elephant in the room. Notice that I didn't include an IDX feature where people can go onto your website and search for properties, because I honestly don't think that you need that on your website. I know that's counterintuitive. I know that I'm going to get some pushback in the comments, and if you don't agree with me, that's okay. Let me know in the comment section down below. But the reason I don't think that you need an IDX feed is because at the end of the day, your buyers or your sellers, or really all of your clients, are going to go to Zillow, Trulia, Realtor.com, Redfin anyway. Those websites spend hundreds of millions of dollars on their consumer-facing interface. And quite honestly, your association or any website provider or any CRM that gives you a website is not going to be able to compete with that. I challenge you yourself, go to your personal website and see if you have a better navigation experience than what you would with Zillow. If you're honest with yourself and look at it from a non-real estate agent perspective, I have a hard time believing that you're going to have a better experience using your KV Core IDX versus Zillow. But again, I could be wrong. I just don't see value in that IDX link. Now, if your website happens to include an IDX feature where people can go on and search, Awesome, that's great. But I myself wouldn't go through the trouble and the investment of adding an IDX connection, because depending on how you go about it, that connection in and of itself is going to cost you an additional $40 to $80 just to have that feature. And that's per month, by the way, and I just don't see that value. But with that being said, there's 2 routes to go to create an effective website. Again, we already talked about the 5 components of an effective website, but there's 2 routes that you can take to actually deploy this. You can go down the WordPress route, or you can go down the Squarespace route. If you want the most robust experience and a bit more flexibility on what you're able to do, go down the WordPress route. Just go to GoDaddy.com and buy a domain, then do the hosting directly from GoDaddy. That way you don't have to send it somewhere else to be hosted anywhere else. And then get started on the free templates that you get for your WordPress design. You're gonna find some high quality designs that you can quickly get ramped up. But again, this does require a little bit of a learning curve. So go onto YouTube and figure out exactly how that's done, because there's a lot better videos on this particular topic than anything I could ever create. The beauty of this is that it's still under $30 a month for you to create everything, have your domain, have it hosted, and have it privacy secured. The second route is a little bit easier to deploy, and that's the Squarespace route, where this route is actually a lot simpler and a lot funner. Now, this is actually where I first started. I started my first websites on Squarespace. So you get started with the free template, purchase a domain, and you're off and running. With this route, you won't have as much flexibility and you won't have as many features as you would with the WordPress website. However, this gets you going pretty much the same day. And this option is also under $30 a month. Now, once again, what's most important for me is that you take the 5 elements that I shared in this video and deploy them on your website. Now, if you found value in this video, just comment website down below to let me know that you made it to this part. And if you want to learn a bit more on how to grow your real estate business, check out this video right here.